I've heard rumblings that I look like someone from TV.
A Saturday Night Live sketch featuring Ryan Gosling is being called the funniest in years. We've got the details on ScreenRant. Ryan Gosling hosted the most recent episode of Saturday Night Live. The episode was well received, with one sketch in particular hailed as the funniest thing SNL has done in years. The sketch is a throwback to the classic MTV cartoon Beavis and Butthead. The animation was a huge hit for the network back in the 90s and quickly became ingrained in popular culture. It also launched a successful career for creator Mike Judge. The two main characters were a pair of brain-dead teenage metalheads named Beavis and Butthead. The teens would give mindless commentary on music videos spliced in between misadventures.
I am Cornholio. I need TV for my bunghole.
The SNL clip features Ryan Gosling looking like an exact replica of Beavis sitting in the background of an AI town hall event. Heidi Gardner plays the role of a News Nation journalist interviewing Kenan Thompson, who plays MIT's Dean of Technology. When the interview begins, we get our first look at Gosling as Beavis, whose resemblance distracts Thompson.
There's a gentleman in your audience who looks strikingly similar to Beavis.
Gardner first breaks character when asking Gosling to move seats.
Sir, do you mind moving?
When the scene cuts back to Gardner, Gosling has been replaced by Mikey Day, who looks like a spitting image of Butthead.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Kenan gets distracted once more and calls for Day to be moved too. At that point, Gardner turns to move Day and loses her composure, laughing at the sight of Butthead, and takes a minute to get it back.
Sir.
Butthead is then moved to sit next to Beavis, and Gosling and Day try to deliver their lines without laughing as they look at each other.
Yeah, I'm very busy too.
Viewers took to X instantly to call the sketch one of the funniest in years. X user Joshua Axelrod summed it up best, claiming, "There is no world where Heidi Gardner had ever seen Mikey Day as Butthead before this exact moment." Charlotte Clymer tweeted, "This sketch is hilarious. Everyone is running on all cylinders. I can't remember the last time I laughed this much watching an SNL bit." That's all for now. Thanks for watching ScreenRant.
The Barbie movie has been a marketing success, with Greta Gerwig being widely praised for her directing and writing her first studio blockbuster movie. Barbie is the undeniable lead of the movie, but that has not stopped Ryan Gosling from spreading his Kenergy into the world. Here are some moments where Ryan Gosling's hilarious embodiment of Ken stole the show.
I forgot already what I'm doing.
Gosling has been embracing his big himbo Kenergy from the minute he took on the role. During an interview on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, Gosling's deadpan Ken demeanor kicked in when Fallon asked if he was hired because of his love of jean jackets, with Gosling hilariously responding,
Did you bring me on your show to denim shame me?
Yeah.
Is that what this says?
I
I love denim.
My guy Ryan Gosling will not stand for any Ken slander and is the first to express how Ken's story deserves to be told. Gosling's reasoning behind agreeing to play Ken may be his biggest internalization of Ken, and he very seriously made it known how people disgraced Ken.
I walk out in the backyard, and do you know where I found Ken, Jimmy? Face down in the mud next to a squish lemon. I texted it to Greta and I said, "I shall be your Ken." For his story must be told.
Gosling may be trying to tell Ken's story, but he is very aware of Ken's role as just another one of Barbie's accessories. So later in Gosling's interview, Jimmy Fallon asked if he ever used Barbie's Dreamhouse slide. Margot Robbie is seen sliding down the slide in a sneak peek of Barbie, but Ken knows his boundaries. Replying to Fallon, Gosling was quick to lay down the law of Barbie Land and said, "No, that's Barbie's slide. We were all very respectful of Barbie's stuff." Ken's himbo energy is most apparent when Gosling talks about Kenergy, which has been a hot topic on the press tour. For those unaware, Gosling was quick to explain in an interview to what Kenergy is and how it takes over.
You know, very little is known about Kenergy. We don't have the funding for the research. We know that it's real, you know?
Yeah.
It in my case, it came on as a rash, and then it turned into a tan.
The Barbie cast and Greta Gerwig gathered for an appearance on the Jess Cagle show to discuss the new movie, during which Gosling revealed how often he kenned. Gosling's press appearances could be seen as a light form of method acting, because it's almost like he's never not playing the role of Ken.
But, you know, I just decided I'm just going to ken as hard as I can. I kenned in the morning, I kenned at night. If I'm honest, I'm kenning a little bit right now.
Ken's 80 ballad has gone viral, and rightfully so. The emotional outcry as Gosling's character struggling with his role in Barbie's life. I'm Just Ken is one of the many original songs on Barbie's soundtrack, and it gathers all the Kens together for the emotional rendition, something quite different from any other of Ryan Gosling's previous musical performances. Speaking to the LA Times, Gosling explains how he tackled the song and reveals how his muse moved through him, saying, quote, "Ken sang that song. I never sang like that in my life. I don't know why or how that happened." Ryan Gosling really showed the power of Ken with this song and hilariously made sure that he got the credit for it. Ken's surfer style is iconic. The bleached hair and tanned image were defining for Ryan Gosling's Ken.
And just a reminder of what you do if you forget, he does beach.
He addressed his feelings when shown the concept for Ken's image in a Variety interview, and it shows his Kenergy was strong from the start. When asked how Ken's bleached hair made him feel, Ryan Gosling revealed his first thoughts, saying, quote, finally it's happening. This has been coming my whole life. Yes, it was amazing." Ryan's love and support for the bleached blonde hair shows his Kenergy was always there. He just needed those surfer blonde locks to fish it out. As the Barbie press tour went on, the Kenergy and Ryan Gosling seemed to amplify to new levels. That's now to a point where nobody is even sure where Gosling ends and Ken begins. But is Kenergy reserved just for those playing Ken? Oh, absolutely not. See here, where Gosling has the perfect Ken description for how Kenergy works.
It's there the whole time. You got it so strong, I can feel it right now. Look no further. You are Ken-enough.
Okay, we're done.
Kenergy has taken over Gosling, and it seems that it will not be leaving him anytime soon, if at all. It's no secret that Ryan Gosling loves the role of Ken and does everything to embody him. His embracing Kenergy on the Barbie press tour included, but with Barbie wrapping up, Gosling revealed to BuzzFeed that he's not sure if he's going to be able to let go of Ken, which hopefully he won't have to if Ken returns in a Barbie sequel, huh? In true Ken fashion, Gosling compared letting go of Ken to opening a canister of Cinnabons, and it would not make any sense if it was not Ryan Gosling describing Ken. Quote, "The Ken thing is tough. It's a bit like Pillsbury dough. Go with me on this. Cinnabon mix? Like once you open that canister, you're making Cinnabon, and you're loving it. You're loving making Cinnabons." One of Gosling's most hilarious Ken moments was part of his The Gray Man promotion in his Entertainment Tonight interview. Gosling was quick to show how he and the Ken inside him treat Barbie and made sure everyone knew that Ken would never dare to correct Barbie.
I think I would never correct Barbie. I would never dream of it. I would say whatever Barbie says is exactly right. It's not what you think it is, unless it is.
This interview was for Netflix's The Gray Man, which Gosling also starred in, and he was teasing his next role as Ken. When in London for the Barbie press tour, Gosling revealed in an interview exactly how to find a Ken, saying,
If you want to find a Ken, you know, drop something, and if a Ken picks it up and he gives it to you and he says, "Here, you drop this,"
Oop.
you can,
Oh God! Did that just happen? I just dropped my cards.
you drop this.
Oh wow!
Have a nice day.
Ken.
He also revealed that the English have strong Kenergy because they're used to serving the Queen, which shows just how committed Gosling's Ken is to serving Barbie.
I'm just a stunt guy.
Could Ryan Gosling make a cameo in the upcoming Deadpool and Wolverine movie? Welcome back to ScreenRant, your go-to source for all things movies and entertainment. In a recent teaser that Ryan Reynolds posted to Instagram, the Deadpool actor dons a shirt plastered with Ryan Gosling's face. The shirt cameo has sparked a playful banter between the two Ryans. Gosling responded during an interview requesting Reynolds return his borrowed shirt. Could this friendly exchange hint a possible Gosling cameo in Deadpool and and Wolverine? Only time will tell. The teaser also includes a tribute to John Candy. Reynolds is reading the same Canadian mounted book that Candy read in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. In fact, the Deadpool franchise has historically been one of the best sources for cameos. One notorious example was Brad Pitt appearing in just a few frames of 2018's Deadpool 2 as Vanisher.
Vanisher. Maybe the wind can't blow what it can't see. Really?
That arrangement was possible as the film's director was former Pitt stunt double David Leitch, who also helmed Pitt's film Bullet Train. Reynolds returned the favor by appearing in that film as the treacherous Agent Carver. Deadpool 2 also had some hilarious Reynolds cameos, including poking fun at some of his previous horrible roles.
God damn, that's beautiful.
The actor gets taken out when the Merc with a Mouth travels through time in a post-credit sequence to prevent Reynolds' Green Lantern stinker. Wolverine himself makes a cameo in that post-credit sequence where Deadpool assassinates Reynolds' awful X-Men Origins version of the character.
Hey, it's me. Don't scratch.
With Gosling and Reynolds being friends, expect the unexpected when it comes to a potential cameo in the upcoming film. With the popularity of the Deadpool franchise and Reynolds' giant Rolodex, look for plenty of fun cameos when Deadpool and Wolverine hits theaters in July. That's all for now. Check out ScreenRant for more cameo and Easter egg backstories from your favorite TV shows and movies.